Good morning. There we go. All right. So welcome. Thank you for joining me. Come here, Maxwell. Say good morning with me. Let's take a knee. Oh, take a sit. Good morning. How are you today? All right. Say hi. All right. So welcome to my studio and to this live yoga practice. I'm really excited to teach this particular class today. It's about drawing awareness to your body, how your body acts and reacts. Hold on. So we're going to get started standing, and I'll illustrate this idea so you can kind of make this a part of your practice in your mind, thinking about how your body responds to movement. So the idea is for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. And we'll explore that in our body. All right, so let's get started. All right, so standing. Do you want me to let you out? Okay, hold on. Standing in the center of your mat. Get comfortable. If you have blocks, get some blocks. So in the center of your mat, pick your shoulders up and roll them back. And then reach your arms up overhead and just press your toes down, press your heels down. So now a straight line from your fingertips to your toes. Reach up and now look up. And notice what happens whenever you look up and the head drops back just slightly. You feel more of the front body. Now look forward again, reach the arms down to your sides. And behind you, reach your knuckles around the back and then point the elbows. Reach all the way up and turn your palms up towards each other. And then look up and then reach down. One more time, reach all the way up, big stretch up. And then bring your hands down to your heart and close your eyes. Pick your toes up. Spread them and press them down into the ground. Feel the heels of your body, so rock the weight back into your heels with your eyes closed. And then rock the weight forward into the balls of your feet to the toes. Just shifting the weight, not lifting or just shifting. Shift back and then shift forward. Setting your intention for your practice. How your body acts and reacts. Then open your eyes and relax the arms. Lift up your right knee. Place your hands at your hips. So with your strength, hold that knee up right there. And now extend the leg to the side. And notice what happens when you bring the leg to the side. Your body tends to shift a little bit further over your hip, right? So try to line up, shoulders back, weight equally distributed in the foot of the standing leg, knee to the side. And now just extend the leg out straight and notice what happens when you do that. Weight shifts all the way over into this other side. And the contraction on that leg, that muscle, to hold the opposite leg out to the side. Bend your knee in, and set your foot down. Let's do the other side. Lift up your left knee, shoulders back, flex your foot, and just stand. Feel your weight shifting as you gain your balance. Now feel the weight in the standing leg as you bring the leg to the side. Shifting slightly over to the side. Balance and draw the shoulders back. Press into your foot a little bit harder as you bring that leg to the side. And now extend the leg out. Not straight, but just try to lengthen the leg out a little more straight. Then bend your knee forward, and then set it down. All right, so now let's move from the front of our mat, reach up. So step to the front, look up. Let's do 3 half sun salutations. Exhale, fold all the way over. When you fold over, let the head lengthen. Crown of the head facing the floor. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Now with a flat back, inhale and stand tall. How's that feeling? Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. 2 more. Inhale, reach your arms up, soften your knees. Exhale, fold over the body. Inhale, half lift. Lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Standing all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more time. Inhale, reach your arms up. Look up. Little lean back. Exhale, fold. Lengthen and look forward. This time, step your right leg back. Set your knee on the floor. And look forward. Just right there. Keep your hands on the floor. If you have blocks, you can put your hands on blocks right there. Tuck your toes under just to get that stretch in the back of the foot or the bottom of the foot and at the toe joint. Walk your hands back as you flex your foot. Right there. Draw the hip under, hamstring stretch. Put your foot on the floor, hands on the floor, downward facing dog. Lift up your right leg. Step your right foot beside your right thumb. Set your left knee down, look forward. Keep your fingers on the floor, shoulders back, looking forward. And as you exhale, walk your hands back. Flex your foot in the front, press your heel down. Right there, good. And now set your foot down. Hands on the floor. Lift, press into the floor, lift up the right leg, downward facing dog. We're gonna go back to the other leg, the left leg. Lift the left leg up. Left foot beside your left thumb. Set your heel down first. Try to make that a light placement of your foot. So looking forward here. Exhale, half split. And now we're just going to go to the long edge of the mat. Put your left foot down and then start to pivot and turn and walk your hands to the back foot and bring it to the front again. Turn, press into the floor, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Bring your right foot beside your right thumb. Set it down evenly or lightly. Knee on the floor, look forward. Inhale, and then exhale. Bring the hips back, split, half split. Put your foot on the floor, hands on the mat, lift your knee, and go to the long edge of the mat. Just one time. Bring it forward and turn. Nicely done. Press into the floor, lift up your right leg, downward facing dog. Left leg up, inhale. So building on that. Left foot beside your left thumb. Set your knee down. And let's this time rise. Lift the arms and the chest. Shift the hips forward. Feel the weight in the forward foot. Draw the hip under. Exhale, bring the hands down and sweep and shift the hips back as you flex the foot. Reaching your arms adds nice leverage to balance. Inhale, reach your foot or place your foot on the floor, reach your arms forward. And now long edge of the mat. Lift up your knee and Skandasana, side to side. And use your arms, press your feet into the floor. Now turn, coming to the front, hands on the floor, downward facing dog. Lift up your right leg, inhale. Step your right foot, or place the right foot beside your right thumb. Look forward, set your knee down, and reach your arms from the back all the way up. Now just try. So we're going to shift the weight. So shifting the weight back, hips go back, reaching your fingertips. Right there, press your heel down. Slowly reaching forward, inhale, and reach up. Let's do that one more time. So slowly shift back, flex your foot, Right there, draw the hip under, press the heel down. That helps with balance. This leverage of the arms back helps with balance. Inhale and lift up. Now lift up your left knee. Just try. Shift Skandasana, side. Using the arms, reaching, side. Do that again. Reach, and then reach. Turn. Now you can put your hands on the floor. Lift up the right leg, downward facing dog. Shift forward into plank. Lower down all the way to the mat, on your belly. You can look down and put your forehead down, place your hands beside your face, palms facing down, relax the shoulders. Feel the feet back there, press them down. Salambhasana. Lift up your head, lift up your shoulders, look forward. So this is a great way to warm up the back body, the glutes, your posterior are the posture muscles. Lift up your legs and lift up your chest. And you can use your hands right here for a moment. Breathe in, lift the legs, point your toes. And now just reach the arms and notice where the weight shifts right there. So a little harder, right? Makes it more difficult on your lower back. So if that's trouble, place your hands on the mat like this and lift the legs, right? So reach the arms, leverage, elbows out to the side, a little harder, a little more work for the lower back. Inhale, reach, shift, feel the shift of the weight, and then bring your elbows in. So we're gonna do that 5 more times. Reach, and then bring the elbows out to the sides. Reach forward, lift the legs, bring the elbows out to the side. We've got 3 more. Reach, bring the elbows, lift the thighs, lift the chest. 2 more, right there. 1 more. And now, place your hands on the floor and turn your head to the right or the left. And relax. Lift your head, turn your head to the left or the right. Just the opposite direction. Tuck your toes under. Feel the thighs lift up. Slide your hands back, elbows draw in, push off the mat to downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Lift your right leg up, stretch it out away from you, turn your toes out and bend your knee. Make a circle. So imagine the circle you're drawing with a kneecap, like a little tiny circle, little circle. Now do a little circle the opposite way. Now open up the circle, same direction, and then opposite, circle, and then extend the leg straight. Reach it up high. Step your right foot beside your right thumb. Crescent pose. Lift up those arms. Reach forward. Knee in the front over the ankle. Breathe in. Relax the shoulders. Hands behind. Right here. Reaching. So don't clasp the hands. Just palms facing each other. Pull the shoulders back. Abs in. Right, so pull these front ribs in. And now bow forward. Reach your arms right there. Feel the weight shift in that forward foot. Reach back. Feel the weight shift and then lift up your chest. Do that again. Lean forward. Feel the weight in that forward leg. Reach, stretch the arms overhead and bring them back. Lift up. Do that again. Fold over or bow forward, reach, and then reach back. Excellent. Now place your hands on the floor. Lift up that right leg. Plank pose. Hover the right leg. So just playing around with the weight, the shifting of weight. You're in plank pose, hovering that right leg. Feel the left side. Now just a little bit, bring the right leg out to the side. Straighten that leg, look between the thumbs. Beautiful. Bring it in, set your foot down. Downward facing dog. Lift up your left leg. 3-limb dog, turn your toes out and bend your knee. And just make that small, teeny circle. Imagining and visualizing the circle you're drawing.
and then the opposite way. And now open up the circle a little bit bigger, all the way around, and then turn it the opposite direction. And hold, extend the leg straight. Bring your left foot beside your left thumb. Crescent pose. So your feet, give them some space, width, reach up the arms, straighten the back leg. Knee in the front over the ankle, right there. That'll help stabilize, right there. Straighten the back leg. Sweep the arms, and as you sweep the arms, bring the chest forward. Relax the shoulders. Lift up, and then reach your arms. This time, bow over that leg, but then hold and reach the arms. See the shift of the weight. Goes in the forward foot. We'll, of course, come back here later. Lift up. Taking that further. Lower your chest towards that forward leg and then reach. Feel the shift. Reaching. And then lift up. So the point is that in yoga, or in anything in movement, the shifting of the body, the weight, leverage of the arms, the limbs, whether it's the legs or the arms shifting in different directions, relates to how well you're going to be balanced or hold a pose or feel strength and confidence. So not just thinking about the pose itself, lift up, exhale the hands on the floor, to the floor, and then press into the floor, lift up that left leg, plank pose. So start here, plank pose. And press into your hands, your fingers, your palms, the base of the fingers, lift your left leg right there. And then bring it to the side, just a little bit. And then lift up. And then let's set the knees on the floor. Excellent. Now, cat-cow a few times. Cat and cow. So belly lifting towards the ceiling. Spine towards the ceiling, press the feet into the floor, and then lower down, belly towards the mat, look forward. Then neutral spine. Lift up the right leg, similar to being in downward dog. Now, just make a little circle right there with your knee on the floor and your hands on the floor. Now go the opposite direction. Look between the thumbs, don't drop the head. And then hold. Now extend the legs straight and then out to the side. Hover, hover, hover. And then put your foot on the floor right there. So my legs on the floor. I'll turn so you can see. Right here. Walk your hands in and lift up. And reach up in upward gate pose. Right here. Hand on the outside of your leg. And you can push into the floor right there. Relax the shoulders, back behind, and look towards the ceiling. My foot is flat on the floor back here, and I'll sweep over and bring your hands down to the mat. Going into Gomukhasana on your shins or your knees. So bring that right leg on the other side of the left leg, or the leg that's on this side underneath. You guys maybe opposite me. All right, so here you want to bring your feet out. See that? So your feet away from the body, the center line of the body, and then you're just going to shift your hips back and reach your arms. You don't have to bring your forehead to the mat. You're shifting back and feeling that stretch in the outside of the hip. Then walk your hands over to the side. So I'm walking my hands over towards the left. And then walk center. Hands on the floor. Extend that leg back, or lift up the leg that was crossed over. Reach it back, and then set it down. And now let's do the other side. I'm going to turn this way like I was before. So opposite leg, this will be my left. So left leg back. Bend your knee and then make a rotation at the hip joint right there. And then the other way. And then hold. Extend the leg straight and reach the leg to the side and then set your foot down. Right there. Hands on the floor. Walk your hands in and lift up. So keep pressing this foot into the floor, hip over knee, and then reach up and over, side stretch. Breathe in and breathe out. And then lift up and bring your hands to the mat. Lift up that leg that's to the side, bring it back, bend your knees. Knee goes on the other side, and spread your feet apart like that, and then shift your hips back. Reach the arms. Breathe in and breathe out. Maybe you can bring your chin to your knee. And then lift all the way up. Uncross, extend that leg back, set your knee down, walk your hands forward, lift up your knees, downward facing dog. Look forward and step to your hands. Look forward, half lift, exhale, fold, inhale, and lift up, rise. Stretch overhead. Bring your hands to your heart. All right, so now lift your toes, set them down, lift your heels, and set them down. The toes, and then the heels. Toes up, and then the heels. And now lift up the balls of your feet, rock back, and then lift your heels. Strengthening the bottom of your feet, your ankles, heels down, and then lift the balls of your feet up. So it's like you're rocking back and forth on the bottom of your feet. Do that. Let's do it a few more times. Lift up, and then shift. So shifting the weight. One more time. Up. Not falling forward. And then standing. Let's stand in the left leg. Lift up your right knee. Bring it up. Don't grab the knee. Use your strength. Active position. Bring the knee to the side. Right here. Feel that shift of the weight. Goes out here to the opposite side. Extend the leg, lengthening out to the side. And then bring that knee, bend the knee forward. And extend the leg straight right there. So shoulders back. Feel the strength of that leg over here. And then shift the weight back, the leg going back. And as your leg goes back, shift the body forward. So you have to kind of figure out how shifting the weight in that standing leg, point your right toes down, reach the arms to the sides. Balancing. Warrior 3. Beautiful job. Bring your hands down to the mat. And then shift your weight slightly back into the heel. Set your right foot down on the floor. Just straighten the forward leg. Look behind you. Bend the knee and look down. And then straighten right there. Breathe in and breathe out. On your breath, one more time. Straighten the forward leg. And then bend the knee. Reach that right leg back a little bit further so you can get the heel up over the ball of your foot. And then lift up, crescent pose again. Inhale, reach your arms up, big stretch. Let's take this to a twist. Hands to your heart, and then just lean forward right there. Just like we did before we had our arms forward, right? So that weight shifted nicely. So here, hands to your heart, and then turn your shoulders. Bring your elbow to the outside of your leg and lengthen that back leg, getting that nice twist. Open up the arms if you can, fingertips to the mat, and reach the opposite arm. Breathe. Bring your hands together. Inhale, reach your arms up. Open up, warrior two. So set your heel down right there. So press this foot into the floor, forward foot into the floor. Shift your knee. So balancing equally on both feet, right? So energy, press coming up from your feet. Reach up your arms, or reach the arms out to the sides, palms facing down, relax the shoulders. Turn your left palm up. Now take this right hand and just reach that right hand forward like you're going to push something, and feel what happens when you do that. So push that hand. You'll feel the stretch in the side body and actually have the rib cage lift. Reach the left arm up and over. There's your reverse position, pressing that hand out. Feel the side stretch and the length of that side whenever you reach the hand, and adding leverage, reaching. And now let's bring this to side angle. So sweeping the arms, bring the arms long and straight. As you reach up and over, put your forearm on the thigh, reach the opposite arm over. Feel the length of the side right there. Fingertips together. Your fingers, your hand is like an arrow stretched out overhead, reaching over. And now let's reverse. We'll do that. Let's do that 3 times. And this time, reach the hand, lengthen the side. Feel that side stretch as you press the right hand through. Reach up and over, side angle. If you want, you can lean down, reach for the floor. A lot more strength required there. Reach up and over, reach the hand. Countering that balance, leverage right there, knee over ankle. One more time, reach up and over. And then reverse. Reach the hand, press out, and sweep over. Place your hands on the floor. Nicely done, step back. Downward facing dog. Pedal your heels. Shift forward into plank. Right there, press into your fingers. So that same side that we were just working, the left leg lifted up, hover right there. And then bring the leg to the side just for a moment, and then back. Set it down, downward facing dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift, exhale, and fold. Inhale, rise. Reach up, overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. So again, lift the heels, rock back onto your heels, lift the toes, balls of your feet, lift up, rocking, but carefully press into the heels, rocking up the balls of the feet, press into the balls of the feet, lift the heels. Do that 5 more times. Lift. 4, 3, shifting of weight, 2, keep your balance, and then 1, and set your heels down. Now let's lift up the left leg, flex your foot, you bring your hands down to the sides right here. So active tree pose. So don't grab your ankle, just stay right here, knee to the side, right there. Feel the weight shift over here so that hip may lean, but then pull the hip in. Extend the leg out, side, shifting of weight. Bring the knee forward, extend the leg straight, actively lengthening the leg. Take a breath in, feel the weight shift as you bring the leg down, sweeping through. Bring the leg back behind you, tip the chest forward, reach your arms to the sides. Flex your foot, abs contracted right there. Breathe in, straighten that leg, flex your foot, even straighter than you think it is. Beautiful job. Set your foot on the floor. Inhale, reach your arms up. Crescent pose. Hands on the mat. And then, or blocks. Straighten the forward leg, look behind you. There's your hamstring stretch. Bend your knee. You can look forward right there. Keep your fingers down. Straighten, look behind, and then look forward. One more time, straighten the leg. And now bend the knee.
Extend that leg back straight a little bit further. Reach up, crescent pose. Inhale. Here's where we're going to twist. So bring the hands to their heart, shoulders back. Lean your body forward. Feel the weight shift. Remember when we reach our arms, reach what that feels like. The weight goes all the way forward. We'll come back there later. Hands to your heart. Now turn your body. Shoulders facing that side wall. Extend the back leg. Breathe. Maybe you can open up your arms right there, like you're going to grab someone and hug them over there. Breathe. Bring your hands together, untwist. As you do that, very slowly feel the shifting of the weight. Don't just worry about the pose itself, right? So reaching forward and back, warrior two. Your hands are like arrows, like that, stretching out. Reaching, feel the length of your arms. Fingertips together, knee over your ankle in the front. Nicely done. All right, so turn your palm up and reach the left hand through like that. Feel the side already stretch before you even reach. So reach that hand, press the hand out. Beautiful. Knee over ankle in the front. The tendency it'll dip in. So reach that ankle over, or knee over ankle, side angle. So put your forearm right here, right there, and reach the arm over your ear. So as you can stay right here, and then make sure your knee is over your ankle, and then reverse. Sweep that hand through, reaching the arm, and reach that hand. Feel how much more this side opens up just when you reach through. We'll do this later in a different position. And then side angle. Reach up and over. Maybe you can reach for the floor right here. Look up. And then reverse. Stretch, reach, press. And side ankle. Right there. Good job. Arm over the ear. One more time. Reverse, stretch, press the hand. And then warrior two. Hands on the floor. Lift up that right leg. 3-limb dog. Stretch it out. Bend and straighten. Lower that right leg. Plank pose. Press into your fingers. Hover the right leg. Feel the weight shift over into that opposite side. And then reach the leg to the side. Feel it shift more, but level up your body. Bring the leg back behind. Downward facing dog. Nicely done. Now look forward. Bend your knees. Step your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. So we'll do those poses. Inhale, stand tall. That sequence of poses again. Putting it together. Shoulders rolled back. So think about your breathing. Think about the shifting of weight just by moving the limbs away from the center line of the body. All right, so now tree pose, right side. Let's start with the right leg up. Flex your foot, shoulders back, knee to the side. So just an active tree pose. Don't hold the knee. Just see where your foot goes if you set your foot on the inner thigh. Knee to the side. Breathe. We'll add on a different pose, all right? So now lift up. Bring that foot away from the leg. Bring it forward. And rather than extending right here, I want you to bring the leg up and over to the other side. Wrapping, eagle wrap legs. Then eagle wrap your arms. So right arm underneath your left. Circle it around. So as you shift the forms forward, adding leverage, abs in, then maybe you can pick up your toes. And if you squeeze, you get a little more energy, a little more strength right there. Lower your glutes also. Excellent. Now lift up. Unwind your arms. Bring your arms to the side. Lift your right knee up. Extend your right leg out straight. There you go. Now sweep the leg back. As you sweep the leg back, reach the arms to your sides. And
warrior 3 or airplane pose. Relax the shoulders. Now reach the arms forward. Feel the shift of the weight into the heel of the foot, into the heel of the hips. Now set your foot down. Crescent pose. Exhale, hands to your heart, and twist right there. Look down first. Open up your arms, second. Look side, third. And maybe look up, 4. Center, looking up, crescent pose. Set your heel down, warrior 2. Right here, reaching your arms. Reverse 1, reaching the hand through, pressing that hand like you're pushing someone away or pushing the wall. 2, side angle. Reach up and over your ear. Fingertips touch the floor for a moment. Reverse 3, press the hand out. And now we're going to go to 4, which is half moon. So remember, shifting of weight, right? So you're shifting your weight, lightening up on the back foot. You can even lift up onto the toes. Shift, place your hand, block or floor, lift up the leg. So the weight shifting into the heel and then flexing your foot, reach the opposite arm. Fingertips on the floor or block. Breathe. And now set your foot on the floor, hands on the mat, press into the floor, lift up that left leg, 3-limb dog. Stretch it out away from you. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Remember this? All right, so now make a circle. Make a circle the other way. Now if you want to, look on the mat over there or look on the floor. Find where you can place your foot, but very, very slowly, carefully, set it down. Reach your opposite arm up and over the head. Look up. Breathe. Press into your fingers. Inhale, reach. Look down. Left hand on the floor. Left leg up. Inhale. Come to plank and hover that leg. So left leg hovers. Bring the leg to the side. Breathe. And bring it back in. Set it down. Downward facing dog. Pedal your heels. Shift forward. Lower down to the mat. Salambhasana. Remember that from way back when? Lift the legs. Slide your hands. You can stay here, elbows in if you need to protect the back. No problem with that. Draw your heels in towards each other. Reach your arms. Bring the elbows to the sides. Do that. 5. Reach. 4. Reach. Heels in towards each other. 3. 2. 1 more. And then relax. Put your forehead down. Tuck your toes. Hands on the mat. Elbows in. Press into the floor, downward facing dog. Look forward, bend your knees. Step to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Bring it on up. Nicely done. Exhale, hands to your heart. Shoulders back. All right, so let's do the other side. Left leg up. Inhale. Actively working here. So not using your hand to move the leg to the side. Feel the shift, but then level up. And then see where your foot lands on the inner thigh right there. Maybe just above the knee. See if we can do that. Crash, right? It's okay. Excellent. Now bring that knee forward. And now eagle wrap legs. So when you do that, shift your hips back so you can get the leg over it, right? Then eagle wrap arms, left arm underneath right, left under right. Maybe you can wrap the toes around the back. So then when you add leverage by lifting the arms, feel the shift, reach the forearms, shift the hips back and down, relax the shoulders. All right, unwind the arms and the legs at the same time. Bring the arms out to the side and reach up. Extend the leg straight right there. Now sweep the leg through. As you sweep the leg through, reach your arms to your sides. Leg goes back. Right there. Relax the shoulders. Everyone, lengthen that leg straighter than you think it is. Abs in. Relax the shoulders. Tip your chest forward more. Breathe. Set your foot down. Excellent. Inhale, reach your arms up. Bring your hands to your heart, right there. And now shift the chest. Feel the weight shift. Turn the shoulders, the trunk, elbow to the outside of the knee. Get your balance, abs in. So looking to the side, 1. Open the arms, 2. Look up, 3. Unwind, 4. Look forward. Nice. Shoulders rolled back. Straighten the back leg. Now open up, warrior 2, right here. Set your heel down and you'll reposition your feet right there. Looking back, look at that back hand, look how straight your arm is. Look forward, how straight is that arm? Fingers together. Turn your palm up. Reach the left arm, sweep through. Feel the side stretch right there. Reach up and over the ear. Nicely done. Side angle. 2. Form on your thigh. Arm over the ear, look up. Reverse. 3. Reach that hand, press it away. Press whatever's out there away. Push away. And here's 4. Half moon. So remember, shift, shift, shift your weight. Lift up the back foot just a bit. Hand on blocks or the floor. So think your hand positioned away from your foot, about the length of your body, from your shoulder to your hip, right? Open the body to the side, reach the arm up. Keep your balance, press into the foot, press into your fingertips. Look side, maybe look up. Excellent, look down. Set your hand on the floor. Left foot to the floor. 3-limb dog, right leg up. Turn your toes out, bend your knee, and rotate. Rotate the other way. And flip this over if you'd like, or just stay right there. Press your foot into the floor. Lift up your chest or your hips. Lift your hips, press into the hand. Reach the arm over the ear. Look up. Relax. Hand on the floor. Inhale, right leg up, 3-limb dog. Shift forward plank and hover that leg. All right, so feel the shift, right? So you're working on that left side as you hover that right leg. And then reach the right leg to the side. Even more work. Extend the leg back, lower down. Everyone, Salambhasana, lower down to the mat. Lift the legs, draw your heels in towards each other. Reach the arms, pull the bar down. 10, 9, pull the heels in. Lift the legs. 8, reach. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, cause and effect. 2, one more. And then place your hands on the floor. Splat. Put your head down one direction or forehead down. All right, so now push them to the floor. Lift your body away from the mat, child's pose. Separate your knees, bring the big toes to touch. Reach your arms forward and forehead down. Now lift up your head and sit on your mat. All right, so wide angle, seated fold. Wide angle, seated stretch. Okay, so sit on your mat, get your heels on your mat, right there. Don't overstretch right here. Just get comfortable. I think 80% of effort. You don't want to overstretch too soon, but stretching the inner thigh muscles, press your heels down, the calves down. So similar to when we reverse warrior, where you reach the hand, we're going to do the same thing and we're going to lean over to the right side first. So reach your hand like this through, feel the side already, reach the opposite arm up. So you get a little more length when you reach that hand. You can even push into this leg for leverage. Breathe in and breathe out. And try not to drop the head forward. Maybe you can grab your toes. Reach that hand. Breathe in, breathe out. Did you find more length with that reach? That's the question. That's what I'm hoping for you. Inhale and lift up. All right, so now walk it forward. Look down. Turn your head right and left. Up and down. Walk your hands in. And now start to reach the hand underneath, reach the opposite arm up and over like this. Reach. Feel that stretch, feel this lengthen a little bit more. Lean back just a bit. And then maybe you can reach down and grab your toes. Press the hand on the inner thigh or like this, reach. Nicely done. Now lift up, inhale. And then palms forward. Turn your fingers down. So pull the fingers towards the forearms right there, flexion. And then scoop the hands down. Press into the heels of your hands right there, stretching the inside of the arms. So you notice where your shoulders are. Are they here? Or are they relaxed away? Good. Press your calves down, the heels down. Nicely done. Lift up. And now let's assist the legs coming in towards each other like that. Put your hands back and tip the knees side to side. Coming to Malasana, and then we'll lie down on the mat. So I'm going to turn this way. Come up onto your feet, Malasana. So if you're up here, that's okay. Just stay right here. Elbows to the inside of your knees. This is just ankle mobility, right? And then lower back mobility, flexibility too. We're going to practice crane pose. So think whenever you're practicing crane pose, press into your fingers. That's kind of your brakes. Your fingers are your brakes because your weight is shifting, right? So just like Newton's third law, for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. So when your hands are on the floor, you'll shift your weight, right? So your head and your shoulders weigh a lot, but your glutes, this back body part, weighs probably a little bit more. So shifting your weight is important, or finding that equilibrium, right? Fore and aft position is really all it's about. Pressing into your hands. But then it's also, a great deal of strength, of course. So, and belief in yourself. So believe in yourselves, even if you're just practicing, it's all a practice and it all eventually comes along. So press into your hands, lift your hips up, get your knees behind your upper outer arms. You're going to round your back, gaze forward because that lifts your sternum, and then you're just going to pick your feet up and bring your heels in towards each other. Point your toes. And then before you're too tired, set your feet down. Okay? Then set your heels down, forward fold. Reach the arms behind you. Clasp your hands. Reach the knuckles away, shoulders away from the ears. Sweep the hands down to the hips. Glide down the back of the legs. And let's do it one more time. So you can also bring your feet in closer together. Point your heels towards each other. Malasana with your heels up. Arms are on the inside of your knees. You can also just do this. This is such a nice stretch. Squeeze the knees into your arms. Hands on the floor. Then lift up. And so as you lean, try to straighten the arms as much as you can. Get those knees up there. Round your back like a cat. Press into your fingers. Gaze forward. Lift your feet. Point your toes. Heels to your glutes. And then set your feet down. One more time, forward fold. Relax your shoulders, and then bend your knees, wide feet, and go ahead and sit on the floor right there. Extend your legs straight. Reach your arms up. Hands to the behind your hips. Feet wide, tip the knees side to side. Now grab behind the hamstrings and lower down all the way. Gomukhasana on your back. Cow face. Legs up. Flex your feet. Point your toes. Flexion. Extension. Cross your right leg over your left. So my thigh is crossing over, right? So I had to kind of get that evenly spaced. And then you're just going to drop your heels to the side like that. There's your pose, right? So you can hold your shins or flex your feet and reach for your heels or the bottom of your feet and lower down all the way. There's your hips, your glutes right there. Pull the heels, the feet towards the floor, get a little more intense stretch. However, where's your lower back? Get your lower back down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now let your feet go and reach them up to the sky. Point and flex, point and flex. Cross the opposite over, opposite. There we go. Then drop your heels towards the floor. Hands at your shins, and you can kind of nudge right there. This should be opposite. Make sure you're on the opposite side. And then lift your shoulders and your head and grab your feet, and then lower your head down. Bring your feet to the sides. Parallel if you can. Pull the heels or the feet towards the floor and breathe. Lower back on the floor. Amazing stretch, right? Don't sickle the foot like that, right? You want to have your feet flat, flexed. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, so now let your feet go and set your feet on the floor. You can keep that leg crossed over, all right? So if you moved it, recross that leg over. I have my left over my right leg, and so you're going to make sure you're there with me, left over right. And then you're going to tip the knees over to the right. So the left leg is on top, but we're tipping the knees over to the right side. There's your lower back stretch. And then look over to the left. Beautiful. Pull your back towards the floor and breathe smoothly, gently. Breaths of air. Nourishing the body, the muscles, the joints. And then lift up all the way. And just switch, cross the opposite leg over. So my right leg is over on the other side, or on top of the left leg. And then just lean the knees over to the left. Pull your back in towards the floor, look to the right. And then lift your knees. Nicely done. Separate the legs. Happy baby. Right there. Lower back on the mat as you rock from side to side for a moment. A little movement, and then we'll have
stillness for 1 minute. 1 minute of Shavasana. Please stay with me for that. Just for 1 minute. Promise. I'll watch the clock. Okay? So let your feet go. Extend the right leg out. Left leg out. And lift your lower back. Get your lower back settled comfortably. And let your toes drop out to the side. Arms out to the side. Pick your shoulders up and set them down. And look up to the sky for a moment. Then close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And fully exhale that out. And now, not directing your breath or controlling it. Let your body kind of just go unassisted, relax. Let your thoughts go for a moment and just be. Starting with feeling the placement of your body on the mat. The head, the shoulders, the hips, the calves, the heels. Begin to move your fingers and your toes. Put your feet on the floor, knees bent. Rock the knees from side to side. And then lower the knees to one side and start to roll and push yourself up to a seated position and sit up well with me. Cross your legs, sitting up tall, feeling your posture, your shoulders. Bring the hands together to your heart. Edge of the thumbs to the mind's eye, the third eye, gratitude. And the hands to the heart in a gesture of thanks. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for showing up for my practice, and whether you're doing this live or by recording, I appreciate it, and let me know. I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be over in this FBK Strength and Yoga group. And if you're not a part of that group, please join me. It's $9 a month, and you'll get a new practice and a new strength and cardio program every day, Monday through Friday. So have a great one, and I'll see you again. Bye.